Come with us as we explore one of Oregon's most iconic locations, Cannon Beach. Of course, we had to check out Haystack Rock, but what made it even better was exploring the tide pools at its base and spotting puffins nesting on the cliffs. We also wandered through town, grabbed lunch, and soaked in the coastal vibes. Whether you're here for the wildlife, the scenery, or just a relaxing day by the ocean, Cannon Beach has it all. Let's go check it out.
So what do you think of this little beach town?
Super cute. It's got a lot of pretty flowers.
I think that's all of Oregon though. I like those structures, the way they look.
Look at those hydrangeas. The most like vibrant hydrangeas I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're really pretty. Super bright. We've seen, even when we rode by, look, they're all over there taking pictures with them. They're so bright. Guess it's not common everywhere else. That's like the third person I've seen taking pictures with it. That's a driftwood ball. That's pretty neat, ain't it?
That's cool.
They are bright, aren't they? Look at the ones behind you over here. They're like more light blue. The flowers here are gorgeous. They have so many different color variations, like blues, red, light blues, white, purples, all kinds of stuff. There's a purple hydrangea. Isn't it pretty?
So many pretty flowers.
We had to park on the far side of town. If you get here early enough, there's like a public parking right in front of Cannon Beach. But we had to go all the way down because they had a farmer's market in that parking lot today. So we're walking like maybe half a mile up the road, maybe a little more, back to Cannon Beach, which isn't bad because now we get to see the town, what it looks like, and figure out what we want to eat for lunch as we walk past all these
There's a ton of restaurants.
delicious looking restaurants. So in the Goonies, I'm not sure which side. It's either that side with those on that horizon where those mountains are, or on this side is where the boys first seen Haystack Rock, and they were looking at it saying that there's a cave, and they found where the treasure's gonna be.
That's gotta be a puffin.
That's not a puffin. That's a pelican. You can't tell from here. But yeah, they were looking at the Haystack Rock and the way they manipulated it. Obviously, there was supposed to be a cave around here with some treasure, but as you can see, it's just sandy beaches. We gotta find the treasure now.
That might be a cave.
What might be a cave?
Maybe a cave over there.
There might be a cave way down there, but they were making it like there was a cave right in here. I watched it last night, so it was fresh on my memory. I've seen it like a ton of times growing up, but rewatched it last night in the hotel so I could kind of walk in it now today.
See the places we're gonna go.
Pretty cool. That rock is so big, kind of reminds me of Ruby Beach a little. So are we sure those aren't puffins?
I don't know, I can't see it from there's so many birds.
A few of them flew over that looked like it could be, but
They were like little chubby and they're lots of
They're
their wings swelling.
orange little feet. Who knows? I mean, those little birds sitting on that rock out there, that little one, they look goofy looking like puffins, so maybe. Who knows? Could be.
So many.
I'd like to see one. That'd be pretty neat. Get to cross that off the list. Already got to check off my rattlesnake. Maybe you can check off a puffin. We just asked this dude right here with binoculars. That little black bird right there is a puffin.
That one right there?
Yeah, he's flying over right there. So we got to check off. I hope I'm following this. My camera, yeah, I should do it. Alright, so we got to check off puffins on the list. We had no clue they were going to be here. We knew we were coming in the right time, but it's up in the air if they're going to be here or not. Like they're not always on this rock. So we showed up at the perfect time, I guess. Awesome. So now we got to see a killer whale, a blue whale, and What else? Those are the other two things we
Seal.
want. I seen a seal, but you gotta see a seal.
You didn't see it.
I seen a seal. She says I didn't. When we were in Washington, I seen one. There goes. That's not a puffin. There's a puffin. What is Benedict Cumberbatch called? The penguins?
Penguins.
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 This little group just pulled up and they let us use their binoculars and stuff. And we got to see puffins flying all in the air. And I seen one land on the rock, but that guy said that most of them are in the air right now and they're not sitting up there. He's trying to find them. But when I looked at the big scope he had, there's like a nest up there on the top. You could see like birds laying on their nest and their babies.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Can't pick that up with the camera though, but I'll zoom in just in case. Maybe can nick it out when I get back home. It's so bright out here I can barely tell what I'm looking at on my viewfinder. Haystack Rock is over 15 million years old. That's nuts.
In 1990, I read that it was established as a sea garden.
A what?
Sea garden.
Sea garden. Huh.
Yeah, all
Okay.
those they're just, their mouths are closed because the water isn't covering them. Those are aggregated anemones. The green one that's exposed out there, that's a giant green anemone. So any of those things are alive. So just don't step on the rocks, but step anywhere you want. We
All
want
right.
you to enjoy.
On the sand. All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. It's hard to tell, like, because it's
Yeah, so
mixed.
we're from Georgia. I don't get to see this often.
So that one's a star, and then if you want to see a better view of some giant green anemones at the base of that rock, there's about 20 or 30.
Okay.
And then it's not going to be as crazy as it was today, but are you around tomorrow?
This is our last day on the trip.
Okay, then.
But
Kind of alone for
we made the most of it. We've been here for probably, what, 7-8 days now?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we got to tour like the whole state.
Oh,
So-
sweet.
So I was asking about how, far the tides come out, and he told us that this right here is the lowest it's been out the last, 3 or 4 days this year, and today it was out 100 yards or 100 feet past Haystack Rock. So all the way back there, it was like 100 yards out, he
And you
said.
can see the
It was
back
at 6 o'clock this morning. You could finally see the back of Haystack Rock. Like the first time this year was yesterday or this morning. So we came on a great day. We finally got to see some
We saw starfish.
starfish and cool things. Water cold? You know why they're wearing them jumpsuits out there when they're surfing. But we never got to experience this part of Washington when we were there, because we were always arriving at the beaches before they were the high tide. We was always coming in. We were running from it the whole time, which was fun. It was really cool. We got to, what was that? Was it Rialto Beach? Man, that was one of the funnest, like the coolest hikes we've done.
If they knew that that thing was gone, they're pointing at a bathroom and they're saying one-eyed Willie is there. It's like, yep, there really is one-eyed Willie there. Have a nice day. But if you want to be really nostalgic, I did that for the first time on my birthday last year, and I'm like,
Let's go to the restaurant, State Park over there.
yeah, just go to Ecola State Park and then go all the way in. It'll be about a 10-minute looping around, and there's one parking lot towards the bottom. There's a little path that can take you walk around, but you'll see there's one concrete bathroom that's actually built.
Is that the state park we're doing that hike on? So they might have filmed it from that trail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
And
that's
you
the
can-
trail,
You
okay.
can also go to Ecola. Are you going to Astoria?
Yeah.
Okay,
You go
good.
to Astoria, and then you can see the jail cell there. You can see the house next to Coffee Girl.
That's really cool.
I actually,
The guys out here who are protecting the rock, they said, we have any scientific questions about anything out here, to let them know. So a few minutes later I came up, and as I said in the beginning of the video, that I thought that trail where the boys seen the Haystack Rock, it is over there, and we're actually going to be doing that trail. So that'd be pretty cool. We're going to see it from their perspective in the movie here in a little
See
bit.
where they had the restaurant.
Pretty sure it's the same. He said in the movie, the restaurant where the Haystack Rock in the back isn't really a restaurant. It's a bathroom they built up to look like a restaurant. So
Around it. Cannon Beach is one of those places that stays with you long after you leave. The deep blue of the water with the waves crashing against the shore in a soothing rhythm is the kind of beauty that makes you stop and just take it all in. And in such a short time, we saw so much wildlife. Sea stars and anemones clinging to the tide pools, scurrying shorebirds darting across the sand, and of course the puffins nesting high on Haystack Rock. And speaking of Haystack Rock, it was surreal standing in front of such an iconic landmark, one that so many of us remember from childhood movies like the Goonies. The cool ocean breeze carried the scent of salt, making even a simple walk along the shore feel refreshing. But it's not just the beach that makes this place special. The town itself is full of charm. Quaint little shops, inviting cafes, a farmer's market, and an easygoing coastal vibe that makes you want to slow down and stay a while. Everywhere we walked, there were colorful flowers and lush greenery spilling out of window boxes, lining the streets and framing little beach houses. It added so much to the town's beauty. Exploring the beach, Haystack Rock, and the town made for a great day. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more beautiful Oregon landscapes, make sure to check out our Oregon playlist that is pinned on the end screen of this video. We know you'll enjoy it.